Yo, hello everybody. Welcome to Friday on Hard Drive 32, and today I'm going to challenge myself to attempting an Ishikawa drawing from scratch from a different pose. We'll see how it goes. And the way the challenge is going to work is I'm going to give myself 30 minutes to see what I can pull off. And we hope it works out. Just a reminder, what Hard Drive 32 is a YouTube channel dedicated to 32-bit generation of games, specifically creating one. And we're very early on in the process, but you know, subscribe, like, comment, all that to keep up to date on what's happening over here. Now then, let me show you what I'm gonna try to accomplish today. So for those that already know, that have been watching, the artist I've been studying is Hideki Ishikawa. It's the artist that did Mega Man Legends, Pokemon, Power Stone, lots of cool stuff. Has a very volume-based drawing style where the characters are a lot of cylinders, very just like shape-based. And you may be like, psh, everyone does that. But for example, I'll give you this character here with like her circular hairstyle, just very, there's not individual strands, it's just like a bulbous shape. And that's what he just loves, to take people and kind of give them these really distinct silhouettes and shapes. This is Mega Man and Roll, Rockman and Roll from Mega Man Legends. And let's see what else I can show you guys. Another one of his art. So there you go. And I have, in the past week, attempted to replicate his style by just kind of like doing really a trace over. Trace over for the figurine and then doing my own coloring just so I can get an idea of how he works. And so what today is going to be is I'm going to take a separate image, which, let me pop it open here, a separate image of a model, and I'm going to attempt to turn it into an Ishikawa style character. May this work though? Let me see if I can find her here. I think I've already saved the image. Let's see here. It's on my Pinterest page, at the very least, if I have trouble finding it. I gotta find out my Pinterest. Oh, so I'm gonna have to jump on my Pinterest real quick. Un momento, señores and señoritas. Find this goodness. Here, all pins. Find a good inspiration image, just dazzle you guys with whatever is coming. You know what? I don't think you're seeing anything too inappropriate here, so let me I'll pop it up on the main screen. There's one pretty cool character, but by the way, guys, definitely jump on and follow my Pinterest board if you want some art inspiration or graphic design inspiration. I have a pretty organized little, pretty organized Pinterest boards for people to draw inspo from. Find yourselves a cool image, something that's also not based on cosplay. Okay. We're not going to be too picky because I'm going to be doing quite a few of these, but I do want something I want to... Oh. Okay. Got glasses. Extra challenge mode. Oh, shoot. Well, let's go with that. Did I miss it? Where's our glasses girl at? Don't fail me now, internet. That's fun. I'll do this one. Part of the reason why I'm choosing this one is the Ishikawa artist loves to do characters with hairstyles with real interesting shapes. So we'll give that a shot. Alright. This. The Deki challenge. Clean the slate for this document. I'll probably pop her open on a separate window here so you guys see what's up. Good. And staying up there. Excellent. Right. So I'm going to give myself 30 whole minutes to pull this off. We're going to see how it goes. This is my first time using a timer on YouTube. In the future on the channel, I will have a little countdown timer whenever I'm live streaming. So that way you guys know what's up as far as when the channel is going live. But for now, take a sip of this great drink. Got the drink going. Got my pin ready for Photoshop to lock up on me. Which, by the way, I looked into that further, guys, in the past few streams. Photoshop's been looking up for me. It's a problem that was introduced in the 2020 version of Photoshop, and they still haven't fixed it. So sorry, guys. I guess it's just a thing that Adobe is aware of, and, you know, I'll get around to fixing it. All right. So, see if I can do this timer thing and have it work out. I'm using, just in case any of you guys are streamers, recommend, it's called SNAZ, SNAZ, and it has a built-in timer system. Seems to work really well. And we're gonna kick it off. All right, it should pop up on my stream. I'll make sure it does. Or I continue here. It's going. Let's go. All right. 1 second, y'all. Making sure I can see my timer while I'm working here. All right. Nothing to do but rock. First things first, I'm gonna get the basics of her pose down. And then I'll begin to play with proportions on her and get her to where it resembles one of his characters. And the thing about him is he has a long neck. It might be just her pose, but she might also just have a long neck. He really likes to have like kind of childlike figures as far as the proportions and everything else goes. It's just that made that neck so long. It's so tall. Oops. Come here, thing. So tall. Move that with a let's move that with a lasso tool. 1 speed. Alright, let's go ahead and duplicate this. Okay. Let's look at his work for a moment. And we're not gonna have this thing up the whole time. I just want to look at it for a moment. See what he kind of does. Again, cylinder, cylinder. Anime head. All right. right, now we've done that, we're going to do a refine. We're going to start getting the volumes and forms here. So, does cylinders for what seemingly is the body. So we're going to do a cylinder for her. We did do a bucket. So we did do the bucket, which is like what the hips are for most people. So kind of like a bucket like this. She is a lady, so she's going to have slightly wider hips. And she's going to have cylinder legs. It's adorable. Okay. Very, I don't know why, she's reminding me of the Anne of Green Gables. Which, by the way, guys, I love that show on Netflix. I've seen it way too many times. For a while there, that was like my comfort show, and I would just put it on. Oh, wow. My wife has probably watched it way too many times now. Thanks to my silly love of that show. None of this has to be perfect. It's just a drawing, guys. Nothing has to be perfect. The thing is, he's very shape-driven as far as his bodies go, or sorry, his clothes go too. Even though I'm doing this like basic forms with the hands, sorry, with the form, I will go through and I'm going to make this her outfit and all of this very very shape based. Try to come up with a cool shape for this. Does like to do larger shoes though, so I'm gonna make her shoes nice and big. Pose isn't fantastic. I do want to warp it a little bit. One thing you want to do is you want to have kind of a oh gosh, I'll worry about it later. I'll probably redraw. Okay, head nice and big and round. Thing is though, she has a very light head, but that's not the kind of artist that he is, so that's not what we're gonna be today. He's looking up. Neck goes down. That needs to move down again. She's got a long neck, but she ain't got that long of a neck. Alright, now we're gonna reduce the opacity of these two layers so we can work on just the basics of the clothes here. She's got a pretty cool shape going on. That's what we're gonna focus on. We're just gonna create a really unique shape here. Don't quite go that low. Best to be messy in this early stage and do a lot of the early drafts. Once you get to the final line work, I mean, that's set. So you just go crazy in the early stages. Really fill out your drawing. Oh my gosh. One second, guys. Got this phone call twice now. Hello? You guys probably heard all of that in the chat. It was Mediacom, the internet people. They just checking on what I thought of their service, which was actually okay for once. And your baby crying in the other room, but thankfully grandparents are supposed to take care of that. See if they do so. Sorry guys about audio early. They got what they should be doing now. Okay. One thing I don't know about anime faces is like how they guys. The thing is, like, despite how exaggerated his characters are, he does at least follow the basics of good form. So he keeps, like, good proportions with all of his works. Okay, so let's say, let's get a new layer beneath all of these. 20 minutes, man, it's going by fast. Let's test the silhouette here and see what we got going. And just see what her silhouette's gonna look like. And how much of it like reads like it should. What we can do to play around and make it nicer. By the way, there's a cool style of drawing where people will work on this like very silhouette method. They focus strictly on the silhouette, so they start with this kind of gray thing, and then they cut away at the silhouette to get the figure that they want. It's really smart because you're just like, silhouette is so important to how that character looks. So they just make that the primary importance, so they set it up that way. I'd probably give her big ponytails. I don't have to follow exactly how this pose is. Okay, so let's remove the lines. I'm not super happy with some of that. Okay, so let's make this better. Let's do another one here. The earlier lines should be a little bit less. Move them. This will be one of the last times before I just decide to move on to the line work. So what do I want to like? What I really want is for her to be pointing words more. Create interesting shape here. Get that flare out from the jacket. And if she's flaring out there, that means her torso is more like this. Let's go like this. Tiny torso. Make that torso really tiny. That's what this guy does. And I'll push the arm down, which I'm wanting a more dynamic pose with. Cylinder. does shorter skirts. No offense, he does longer legs. I mean, trying to hypersexual. It's just such a weird thing to say. I don't even like saying that word out loud. That's just saying the. Just want to emphasize what's cool in this character is here. Tiny legs. Because he likes to do tiny legs. Depending on the character. If the character has thin legs, he gives them thin legs. Big shoes. Big shoes. That's his dealio, is big shoes. She's like this. Standing. Let's think about this pose. And maybe let's actually have her like, wow, pointing up and looking this way. Big head. It's like anime. Oh golly, guys. Oh golly, Miss Molly. Big color. Vision here on the jackets. Pretty cool. Big buttons. Alright, one last time. One last time with the lines. Nothing. Let's give this. Get his characters one more time. A little inspo. Thin the waist. Okay. All of these details. So difficult to want to add details that aren't necessarily present. Just gotta keep it calm, gotta keep it calm. That's what drawing is, just confidence. Just being like, I know what's up. I know how I'm making this fake reality on paper. Boy, is it hard to stay confident, but worth it. It's a lot of fun. I don't know what we do with their hands just yet. Figure it out though, let me tell you. Eight minutes? Oh my god, people. I don't even know how to draw an anime head. I truly don't. Anime heads are so weird. It's like normally where the these are, but I understand, guys. It is so freaky looking. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, though. That face. Oh, that face is so scary. We must simplify it further. Let's treat everything as a bunch of cylinders. Cylinder? Cylinder. double cylinder. On top of that cylinder is so the jacket puffs up further. Top of that cylinder. Here. We get a ball joint. Cylinder. This is a little bit of a confused part here, so if you look here, this is where the waist should be. This. Falling right here. Part of the necks there goes up. So we're out here. How big do I make this head? It's gonna have sides, so. Anime heads are so weird. Oh, they're so weird. I'm terrified I'm figuring this out. We're gonna not give up. So, that's one thing is, drawings are very creepy always at first. Actually, so the nose would be right here. Mouth. I'm scared if you're scared. We should have more geometric thing with this jacket here. All right, coming up on the. Just give me a few minutes. Just 2 minutes. Okay. 1 moment. out of nightmares, this character. I'm almost like the problem is I get to this stage in a drawing where I get terrified to continue further. How messy things are, but good to just embrace it. I just don't know how I'm necessarily... Okay. I reached the end of it. Okay. By the way, that should be centered. There we go. What to do? Okay. Look at his characters real quick here. Study his characters here. Let's see how many characters that are wearing a jacket. There's a roll. Okay, we could look at roll as an example. How does he treat that? There's Tron Bond. That's not what I wanted. And roll. Okay. So even when he does jackets, puff out. But they're keeping a cylinder. Proportionally, it looks like his characters... like I made a horrifying doll. Like some just terrifying doll is going to come to life. Even when... edit warp. Don't care enough about it to worry, but... they have short torsos, like very short torsos. One thing. Okay, we're gonna attempt this again. Probably not for today. Today we're just gonna call it Dunzo. And might move on. Let me check the time. Oh, fortunately, I do have to get off. So, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna return to this. We're going to make one of these. And the goal is to make this challenge study of him. Then I'm gonna do another replica of one of his works. Try this challenge again. I'm gonna do 3 challenges and we'll see how I progress across each of them. But yeah, first I gotta finish this one. We'll keep timing it to where I can get faster and faster. So, all right, that was a horrifying doll that I made for today, but I'm glad you guys joined me again. And I'm streaming Monday through Friday. Currently noon-ish, around June 4th, things will be a little bit more calm to where I'm definitely on 12:30. But just want to say thanks for being here at Hard Drive 32. If you want to keep up with things I'm working on or just the channel in general, feel free to also not only subscribe and comment to say hi, but check out the Instagram, the same name. If you're working on any games or art, and you want to help me, oh, please help me, and I will help you. I would love to. And we'll help each other. And hopefully, as time goes on, this